Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Low Carb Holiday Cocktails. I'm Frank, the low carb cocktail guy, and today we're working on our Christmas cocktail series. If you haven't checked out my Christmas Caparosca, I'll leave a link in the description below. Make sure you check that one out. Limey, little sweet, little tart, delicious. So, we're gonna get started with my next one, and this is our pomegranate martini. Now, I've seen some spins on this before, called a couple of different things, a poinsettia, a bunch of different things, but we're just gonna call this very simple, a pomegranate martini. Pomegranate's a wonderful fruit this time of year, and we're gonna be utilizing a sugar-free pomegranate syrup. So let's go ahead and get started with this. In your tins, we're gonna start off with 2 ounces of your favorite gin. I personally prefer an American style gin. If you haven't seen my video about why you should like gin, check that one out also. But American style gin's a little more citrus forward, and I find them just absolutely delicious. So we're gonna be, like I said, 2 ounces of an American style gin. And what you're looking for if on a shelf is you're just looking for a gin not to say dry or London dry. That's how you basically tell. New Amsterdam, Sears, Sucker, there's a few out there on the market. This is 7-3, a local distillery in New Orleans. And I'll leave a link below as well for them because you can order this online and they'll ship it directly to you. So 2 ounces of gin. Now the next thing every martini needs is vermouth. So we're gonna go with a 1/4 ounce of white vermouth. Now I say a dry martini is a little less, and then a classic martini, there's just basically your difference of martinis are gonna be your basic martinis, is gonna be how much vermouth you have in them. And next we're gonna be using some sugar-free pomegranate syrup. And you can find this, and actually I'll leave a link for this below in my description as well. This is Monen's sugar-free pomegranate syrup. It is by far my favorite syrup that Monen puts out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're the only ones who do a pomegranate. Delicious. And here we're gonna do a half ounce of the pomegranate syrup. And that's really all your ingredients. We're gonna add a little ice, give it a little shake, and we'll be good to go. Cap it off, and give it a good shake. Now, with this particular cocktail being shaken, like James Bond likes his martinis shaken, not stirred, and that's a whole nother controversy. If I'm having a traditional martini, just vermouth and either vodka or gin, I will stir that. This one, we're just gonna shake it up to get a really quick dilution. Now, what you're gonna do is in a chilled cocktail glass, and if you don't have a chilled cocktail glass, it's easy to chill them. You just fill it with ice water while you're building your drink. But here, I'm gonna take a chilled cocktail glass, and we're gonna double strain this, because as we shook it, the ice really kind of broke down into little bitty chips and little ice shards, and it just really doesn't make for a nice presentation in your glass. So we're gonna double strain, and double strain means Hawthorne strainer and a fine mesh strainer. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that in. And for garnish, just keeping with the Christmas colors, we're just gonna use a nice lime twist. And there you have the pomegranate martini. That's why that's one of my wife's favorite Christmas cocktails. Weirdly, the pomegranate syrup plays really nicely with that dry vermouth. So this is a wonderful, wonderful, easy cocktail. If you want to elevate your cocktail party, serve a cocktail up, this is kind of the way to go. So guys, so that's it for me on this episode, and I have my next one coming soon. Make sure you keep an eye out for that one. And guys, that's it. Thank y'all, as always, thank y'all for watching.